So today we're going to give you our honest review of our time on board the MSC Seascape.
So we're going to get into the food, the drinks, the entertainment aboard the MSC Seascape, and also other things as well that we think are relevant to maybe your experience.
Like, oh, but the food, the cuisine is European.
And we're also going to answer the question, is MSC really coming for the American market?
Nope.
So the room was a nice appointed room, but the closet space was so small. I mean, it was really small. And then it was over beside the bed. So it created a problem with trying to walk over to get into the closet. And also they only had an outlet on USB port on one side of the bed, and also the bathroom. And that shower, oh my gosh, it was claustrophobic.
So small.
It was small.
It was definitely small. So MSC has a mustard drill that's different than the mustard drills you might be used to if you're used to going on Royal or Carm. So for MSC, their mustard drill, it happens later on in the day. So for our cruise, it happened around 4 o'clock, right, almost around sail away time. So for this cruise, and most MSC cruises, what you do is you go on board, you have your drinks, you have your food, you're comfortable, and then all of a sudden at 4 p.m. or whatever, you have to be in your room to start the mustard drill. And they make sure no one is out in the hallways, no one's getting drinks. They shut down the food and drinks to make sure everyone is where they need to be, which is in their room. And then on the TV, it has the safety video, which you're supposed to watch. And then at the end of that safety video, it has a number that you call on your phone to register that you saw the safety drill. After that, you then go downstairs with everyone else to then go to your mustard station to check in and say, hey, I know where it is. Now, I would say there's a lot of people in the stairwells and stuff for this, because everyone
had to go. It was like a stampede of people.
Yeah, everyone had to go at the same time. So it kind of was like, it was just a mess, I would say. So I would say for MSC, it seemed like they could have eliminated you having to go to your room. They could have allowed you to look at it online or on your phone and then like check that you did it. So then when you go on board, you just had to check in at your muster station.
So now we're gonna get into the food. This is a topic that everybody seems to want to talk about. I mean, everybody has their issues with MSC's food. So for us, the buffet, we're gonna start there. The breakfast. The breakfast in the buffet was really good. It was very, they had a lot of different varieties. The waffles were great, the pancakes were great. They had an omelet station. They had the different breakfast meats. They had oatmeal with all the fixings and all that kind of stuff. It was really good. They had salad. They had a salad bar for breakfast, which is a good, healthy choice. And they also had a charcuterie board there too, for all you charcuterie fans out there. So overall, the breakfast was good. The one exception that was really lackluster there was that orange juice and the pineapple juice and all the other juices, the apple juice. It was so watered down. It was like, it was terrible. So I chose to drink water.
Yeah, basically. And now, I would say that still what you said transpires over when it's lunchtime and dinner time as well. Yeah. When they switch out the orange juice and stuff like for lemonade and stuff, it is like that very heavily diluted drink that is more diluted than it was on other cruise lines. It's like 50 parts water to 1 part concentrate.
Yes.
That makes it
That's what it was.
Super watery.
It was.
But speaking of lunch and dinner buffets, that was like literally the same thing every single day. Felt like Groundhog's Day. They didn't really have that much variety, so it kind of became a chore to eat up there, I would say. Yeah. Especially because we had like a late dining time, and when we had our pre-dinner dinner where we went up to the buffet to eat before we went to dinner, because there are times where there is nothing to eat.
Yes. At
times where the buffet closes for like 2.5 hours at a time. So if you didn't eat breakfast, you're basically not eating for a long time. So that's why we did that pre-dinner dinner.
Yes, and also I want to say one other thing about the items they had on the buffet. They always had like hamburgers and hot dogs and fries and stuff like that, but they also had the hamburgers and the hot dogs on like a warming tray. So one time Q went to pick up a burger to get it, and it was so hard at the bottom, he flipped it over, it was black. That's because they kept those burgers and hot dogs on that warming unit. And I'm here to tell you, no, nobody wants a hard, cracked bottom burger to bite into, and you would crack your teeth on that thing. Yes, that is not cool. So ixnay on the that little heating element to keep those burgers warm. Just make them fresh. Take a hint from God's Burger. So the main dining room for breakfast, wonderful place to go eat. It has limited hours. For lunch, one of the best places you can have lunch on the ship. was the main dining room. The burgers were excellent there. Q even got a Philly cheesesteak one time that was so good, but it was only there one time. So he was bummed out about that. But the fries were seasoned. They had just like sprinkling on. They were so good. I'm here to tell you, you need to check out that main dining room lunch. It was really good.
Now, for dinner in the main dining room, it was pretty okay. There were really not that many dishes that blew us away. I would say the one dish that I know that did blow me away was the eggplant parmesan. It was really good.
It was
so that was like the one dish that I would think it was.
Yeah, well, really gala night. They had a gala night. It was called gala night, and that was a night you dressed up. And they did have the lobster, and it was a surf and turf. They had lobster and filet mignon, and that was really good.
Well, I didn't have that. So
I did. And my server bought me an extra lobster tail because I had to have an extra lobster tail. So I'm here to tell you that was a nice meal that night. Also, as far as food, we didn't indulge in any specialty restaurants because this was our first MSC cruise. So we wanted to see what the free offerings were all about. So no, we did not partake in any of the specialty dining rooms. Sorry.
Honestly, from what we had in the buffet in the main dining room, it wasn't that great. So why would we pay even more money for food that might not be that great? To us, it didn't make sense.
Yeah, but let us know. Have you eaten in a specialty restaurant on MSC? Drop a comment below and let us know what it tastes like because we sure wasn't going to do it. So, drinks. We had the Easy Plus package, and that included all drinks at $9 and below. So, I mean, for us, that was good. That was good. But what was not good was the execution of said drinks. Those drinks, the mixed drinks, they were horrible. And we had drinks at different bars, on the ship. They were just nasty. And we had drinks on Cocoa Key. And they were, see, there I go. Ooh, on Ocean Key.
Yeah.
And they were nasty. We even had a non-alcoholic beverage at the Lighthouse Bar. How do you mess up pineapple juice and passion fruit? How do you mess that up? That was nasty.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, whoever their supplier was on that European leg coming over, it was not good. Hopefully they switched out with like different brands. We kind of saw that towards the end of our cruise. They were starting to switch out the European brands for other brands, but for that, it just wasn't good. It didn't even taste like pineapple. It just tastes like
nastiness.
Yeah.
It was not good, y'all. So, but there was one glimmer of hope. And that hope was the sports bar. We went there, and all of our drinks from the sports bar were really good. We got daiquiris there that were really good. We got mixed cocktails there was really good. And the staff there were really good as well. So the best place that we had the drinks was in the sports bar. But there's one caveat. Know that if you're getting a drink and it's not in the price package for your drink package, you're gonna have to pay the full price. Meaning our package was 9 drinks, $9 and below. If I wanted a drink for $12, guess what? I wasn't paying 3. I was gonna have to pay the entire $12 for it. So just know, and don't be afraid to ask if there's no menu around, how much is that drink? How much? You wanna make sure that you stay within your package limits so that you don't be charged a full price for a drink.
But if you have the easy package, I know I think that doesn't include frozen drinks.
No, I don't think so.
That goes to like MSC. Honestly, I think MSC is the most nickel and diamond cruise line. But not only do you have to pay the full amount of the drink if you go over it, they also limit like what you can get on the lowest package. You can't even get a frozen drink. Like what's the daiquiri? What's just me adding ice to it and you put it in the blender? Right. I can't get that. So to me, that's kind of not right.
Now, but we also want to bring up the non-alcoholic drinks because Shay found a hidden treasure.
Yeah, at Ola Cantina. So that was the hidden treasure. If you get the agua fresca, specifically the pineapple one, at least on our sailing, I guess they didn't have that 50-to-1 dilution ratio for that, but it was really nice, flavorful, non-alcoholic drink. That was really nice. They did kind of tip me a little bit over there at Ola because they had the mixed drinks and the nice little churn. Yeah, the churning little thing. It was nice, icy, looking like nice, good, and come to find out that wasn't covered with my drink package, so that sucked a lot.
Yeah.
So be careful to make sure you're not getting charged for those drinks that's not included in your package.
Yes. So Ocean Key. Ocean Key is MSC's private island, and I'm here to tell you, I enjoyed Ocean Key. It was a nice, relaxing area. It had different parts. We were in the lagoon area, but we walked over to the lighthouse. We went into the other enclave where we had a drink. That was horrible. But, and it was just a nice chill island. There's not a lot of pomp and circumstance going on in that island, but it's just enough. It's just a chill vibe. We were there. We got there early enough that we got a lounger. We could have got an umbrella. It was $13, but we didn't need it. It was a nice breezy day, and we just chilled and had a wonderful time. Now, that buffet over there, oh my gosh, when that thing opened up, that line was so long.
So big.
Shay and I decided not to do that. But they did have a couple of the snack trucks around, and they had hamburgers and cheeseburgers, french fries, potato salad, and a brownie. And we got a burger from there, and it was really good. So we enjoyed our time on Ocean Cape.
Yeah, but that once again, what you just said goes back to nickel and diamond. You have to pay for an umbrella. Like, really? It's not free. You don't have a couple around. You have to go and get the umbrella and pay for it. Come on, MSC.
Yeah.
Why aren't some of the umbrellas free?
Yes.
Now, for entertainment. On board, we were on there for a week, and they ended up having 5 different theater shows there just for our 1 week. And on top of that, they performed those shows 3 times a day. Now, towards the end of the cruise, we kind of took notice that some of the performers, their voice was kind of messed up because, I mean, their voice was taking a toll. Performing 3 times, 5 times during that cruise is a lot for anyone, I would say. And even with the reprieve of the comedy show that they had, and they also had Nina Sky performing a Whitney Houston salute, and that was an excellent show. So if Nina Sky with her Whitney Houston tribute is on your sailing, go check her out. She was amazing. So another venue there was the Cabaret Rouge, and that was like a cabaret style venue that had a show and singers, and it was okay, but we only caught tail ends of it because we had a late dining time and we weren't privy to the whole show. But this venue also doubled as a nightclub. Now, during our time on board, they had countless many different deck parties that you could go and attend. They had a white party, a tropical party, so many different parties. Now, what I liked about the parties was that the staff members were dressed up for every single party in that theme. So for the 70s party, they all had on their 70s outfit. For the white party, they all had their white. There was even a time where they were dressed up like kind of like in the Galactus silver uniform that lit up. I thought that was really cool that they took that initiative to like actually dress their staff members and make them feel like they're a part of the actual deck party that's going on. So I really like that. But the music on the other hand, that was trash.
It was. That music was more world music. You know, if you're looking for the latest top 40, the closest you're gonna get is the Sail Away party with the cha-cha slide and all those little line dances. That's about it. If you're looking for rap, you're gonna get Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
We went because we wanted to experience it and kind of for ourselves and to let you know exactly what to expect. So don't expect any, you know, if you think you're gonna get up there and be like, that music is catered to a more world music genre of people who, you know, may enjoy that. And don't get us wrong, we love different kinds of music, but it got to be repetitive, and that's the reason why we did not go to the nightclubs. Another reason was because we had a late dinner and we were tired, but that didn't encourage us to go to the nightclub because they were just playing the same music that they played during the deck parties, you know. So it's like so if you're trying to capture that American market, you might want to rethink your playlist.
Yeah, especially because I didn't even hear any top 40, like pop music. Usually that's played somewhere. They didn't even play that. I can't even name one artist right now besides Pitbull that played. Can you name one?
I can't.
Maybe like Shakira?
Yeah.
That's like it.
So the thermal suite. Now we had the like the matching of programs from other cruise lines, and you could do it with hotels and so forth, but we matched our Carnival Platinum status, and we were awarded the MSC Gold status. And with that, we got an hour at the Aura Thermal Suite. And I'm here to tell you, that was, oh my gosh, I really enjoyed the Thermal Suite. Q enjoyed the Thermal Suite. That snow room is everything. Check out the Thermal Suite, it's a must do. So the casino. The casino is a nice casino. It's kind of small to me, but there are no crap tables.
None.
And I'm like, hold up. MSC, you're trying to cater to the American market, but you don't have any crap tables. What gives? I mean, they had roulette and, you know, other table games, and of course the slots. But you need a crap table if you're trying to break into the American market.
Now, getting off the ship debarkation was so bad. It was terrible.
Yes, it was.
It took us over 2 hours just to get off the ship. It was a nightmare. there's a line that wrapped around the entire floor just to get off. There are several queues that you had to go through that looked like you were in Disney World or something. Some amusement park that you had to go through just to get off. It was a hot mess. There were people cutting the line.
It got ugly.
We even thought we were going to miss our flight. That's how long it took. It was just a hot mess. I will say that if you are going on board, to make sure that you take that time to get off the ship early, because it is a European cruise line, and because most of the clientele there was not American, and because most Americans, we were a minority on board, but make sure you get off early, because at least for us, MSC didn't have a designated terminal in the port of Miami, so they didn't have those non-US passports, birth certificates versus US passport lines when you're going through customs. So everyone was just grouped together, which led to even more delays. So I would just make sure, if you are going on MSC and you do have a US passport, to try to get off as soon as you can, or at least wait until the very end. Don't go when everyone else goes, because it probably will create a line.
So overall, our experience on the MSC Seascape was hit or miss. But I like to pose this question to Shay. So Shay, is MSC truly coming for the American market?
No. They're not. It's far from it. Besides the crap tables and all this and that, I didn't even talk about how they didn't have that much free soft serve ice cream. I'm not paying for gelato. I wanted that soft serve ice cream that was only available for 30 seconds in the lunch buffet. But I would say besides that, they aren't coming from the American market. Really, they aren't. I would say the only reason they would be able to is because of the value of their cruises and the price point that they're selling their cruises at. If you look at MSC Cruise, they're always having sales. They have cruises, I looked up one that was leaving from New York. 7-day cruise was only $250. So if you're looking for a value and you want to try something different, MSC is a cruise for you. I don't think that they're gonna make huge waves in the American market.
I'd have to agree with you on that. I feel like that they have a lot of work to do if they're trying to cater to the American marketplace. For me, would I go on a 7-day MSC cruise again? No. But I'd go on a 3 or 4 day quick cruise. I would. They have a lot of stuff to work on. The highlights are the service. We didn't even talk about the staff and the service of the staff. We heard some things about that. But for us, every staff member that we came in contact with were gracious, professional, and we really enjoyed them. Our staff in that main dining room was good, in the sports bar, at the various venues around the ship. They were really nice, they were respectable, and we didn't have any issues with them. So with that, I'm gonna ask Shay another question. On a scale from 1 to 5, with 1 being, no, I'm never going on there again, and 5 being, oh, I loved it. It's one of my top cruise lines. What do you think about the MSC Seascape?
I give it a 2.75.
Okay. And I'm going to give it a 2.5. I'm going to give it a 2.5 because, like I said, the staff were really great. That staircase, the Swarovski's crystal staircase was it. I'm here to tell you, the ship is absolutely gorgeous in that respect. But it takes more than a gorgeous ship for me to have a good time.
Honestly, when it comes to, if you're actually trying to make a name in the American market and trying to stake your claim in it, it comes down to food, drinks, music / entertainment.
Yes.
And for us, those 3 things just weren't there.
They weren't there.
And I know some people are like, oh, but the food, the cuisine is European, taste palate. Nothing. No. Good food is good food no matter what. It just because it's European doesn't mean that
it's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, good food is good food, and if you know good food, you know good food.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. And that was not it.
No, it wasn't.
Okay. Like I said, these are our opinions. You can let us know how you feel about MSC food, drink. Drop a comment below. Just let us know what you think.
Yeah. So if you found this review informative, don't forget to subscribe, and comment. And also leave a comment down below. Like how I said, if you've been on MSC Cruise, let us know how the food and drinks were. Maybe you had a better DJ. Maybe they just hired bland DJs across the board. We want to know. Yes. So don't forget to do that.
Yes, and we appreciate you watching. And for QNS Vlogs, I'm Nay.
And I'm Shay.
Peace.